Hello and a very good evening to the workshop series organized by MNET. MNET has put together a series of workshops for teachers and educators by leading experts in the field of as part of ELT to explore some of the core competencies using innovative tools and techniques. My warm welcome to the speaker, Ms Chanchal Bhargawa, and all the educators who have gathered from different parts of India and different corners of the world. Your participation ignites and motivates us to push for better planning. And what binds us is the passion, a common passion to be effective teachers, educators, and research scholars who constantly try to upgrade themselves as an English language teacher. And moreover, it's great to have a fraternity of teachers in India and abroad who are always ready to collaborate and share the ideas, experiences, knowledge, and best expertise to help build this community of practice. I thank the speaker, Ms Chanchal Bhargawa, who at one call agreed for this workshop. So without wasting much time, let me begin the session. Learning and creativity through visualization is the topic that is there for today. And the speaker, Ms Chanchal Bhargawa, is an edu-lover, enjoys her passion as companion, a communicator, helping and guiding individuals as if answering their problem about work, life skills, and management with 3H, that is heart, head, and hand. She doesn't feel just live her thoughts, and the intensity changes others. Love, respect, patience, good laws, and fair justice are the best instruments to empower students, parents, and teachers socially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and professionally with a vision to create passion with compassion and more smile. She is a motivational speaker, teacher trainer, psychological counselor, a blogger, and spiritual wellness coach. Her articles and messages are published in some of the famous magazines like Window to the Future, Wednesday Times, and Spiritual Connect. Inner reflections, love to raise and rise, embracing all with 3H and 3H Companion, an organization by, of, and for the people to laugh, express, and raise and march with the purpose of spreading peace and happiness across the globe. She's a founder and director of 3H Companion. The topic that she has taken today is visualization. Now, visualization aids in memory, reasoning, thinking, and mind mapping. And design thinking makes the learning multi-sensory. Many students that have mastered visualization even report that they can recreate their notes in their mind's eye. Even it makes people visionary in their personal and professional field to plan, organize, and execute their dreams to reality. A tool for every individual and every field to grow and develop. We welcome you, ma'am, and we are looking forward to know more about the topic. So without wasting much time, I give the platform to you.
My namaste and very warm evening to all the gathering present here, all the dignitaries and edu lovers around me. This is Chanchal Bhargawa, as ma'am already told, just with certain smiles and creating more, I am here to visualize with you all. So, can I have a thunderous clap for each other? Can we clap for each other all together? You know, I clapped and you all might clap for each other. That actually connects you and me together with this noise. If you visualize, you can also hear if you even join your hands. So my dear, all edu lovers, all educators, all people present here, I just want you to today just leave yourself with your two eyes, right? One is a pair of eyes which we have simply on our face, and another eye is your mind eye with which we visualize. So here we will begin. Just I'm showing you something and I want you all to visualize, right? Can you see this? What is there in my hand? I want to just ask you, can you see me? If you comment me, I come to know yes. Can you see me what is there in my hand?
Apple.
Perfect. Right. You all are very right. Apple. Can you see? This is apple. Okay. This is what you can see. Now, I want all of you to visualize as well. Just visualize what you have seen. Just visualize it. You can visualize with your open eyes, with your closed eyes. It doesn't matter. The sky is all yours. Visualize and write down in your comments whatever you visualize. Just for a minute you visualize and then just write down in your comment what can you visualize. Whatever comes to your mind when you visualize an apple. Perfect. I got Newton. Very good. Okay. Red in color. Eat. Health. Yellow apple. Yellowish. Healthy. Whole apple. Vitamin A. Doctor. An apple a day keeps doctor away. Very, very good. Great. Okay, perfect. Right, right. Fractions. Birth of human being. Okay, great, great, great. Great ideas, right? You are exchanging with me. Thank you so much. And it's very well, you all have externally beautify it, right? Externally beautify it. Mobile, very right. Apple, mobile, great. So you're connecting. You are connecting your ideas when you visualize it. When you just see it at a glance, when I just show you at a glance, you say it is an apple. But when you visualize, see certain ideas when come to your mind. That's what is the strength of visualization. Ma'am, may I have the first slide of the PPT?
Okay, I'll just share this. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. When you visualize, then you materialize. See, when you visualize anything, then you actually make it happen. Then you materialize means actually make it happen. Next one, ma'am. What is visualization? The question comes to us. Ma'am, the previous one only. Previous one first. Yeah, the question comes to us. What is visualization? So this is nothing but an art of dreaming, right? We all dream. We dream with a purpose. When we dream with a purpose, it is called visualization. So you can dream it with an open eye, you can dream it with a closed eyes, no matters, no limits. Sky is all yours. Visualization is actually different from your fantasies. Why? Because it is a way to reach your mind, to form mental images, pictures, explore and create things with your own imagination, with the creativity, right? So that's, you can see the color, the texture, the shape of an apple, right? Or when you visualize it, you can even cover up the taste that it is sweet, right? You can even get into it more deeper when you explore it more. So you can find the anatomy. The next slide, ma'am. Perfect. See? When you visualize it, you can get inside and see there is a peel, then there are, pulp, and then there are seeds, or you can say the pips. So what now further I want you just for a minute to visualize and think, can you visualize further? Looking at this apple, can you visualize further? Can you get it into in a deep and then think about anything related to our teaching, our academics? Can you do that? No. Okay, perfect. Ma'am, please wait. Don't share the next PPT. Yeah. Now, so I think surgery. Okay, biology. Okay. Open minds, layers of earth. Okay. Um, from the P proverb. Thank you so much with all your, answers, because I cannot say you are wrong or right. Your imagination. So you are putting up your perspective. But let me tell you what I wish to tell you about that is you can connect it to an apple pie model. Okay, by J.J. Thomson. If you all uh, might have studied in your classes in science, human internal system, perfect. And I'm talking about, the J.J. Thomson apple pie model. So this is how you can connect when you visualize. This is a science topic, right? J.J. Thomson has created it in chemistry. You all might have learned this, that how J.J. Thomson explained about the electrons, explained about the negative and positive charge. And he actually related that to apple pie model. So if we want our children to learn and to always remember, to remember in their conscious mind from the subconscious or conscious to subconscious, then we need to tell them, relation. We need to tell them relation. If you just teach them apple pie model, they will just learn. That will be a rote learning. But if you make them visualize, if you make them to learn through their mind eye, they will not only learn, they will understand, they will think, they will mind map, they will create a design in there, and always remember that, oh, apple pie model, through an apple, through the structure of an atom, oh, anytime they can define it. So this is how the education can be strengthened. And we our new education policy, it actually has focused upon the system, right? So we need to learn for the new normal as well. Now we cannot only make children just finish their syllabus, just learn, just revise, just put that in the exam. They need to use it. They need to use it for their further life as well, whether it is a career or their experiences of life. So it is amazing. You see the next one. Right, ma'am. Apple pie model. Yes, this is what this is actually the model of an atom, which J.J. Thomson in chemistry, he just J.J. Thomson has coined it, right? He coined it, this model, for explaining electrons and protons. And you can see the pulp of an apple is positive, and embed within that pulp, what are embedded seeds are the electrons or the negative charges. Now, if we relate it, if we further visualize it, so you can think about your life. Just think about, see what is happening today around you. Are you there with me? Just visualize. Think what is happening today around you. Are there negativities or positive around you? Are there negativities or positivities around you? Please comment. What do you observe? Are there more negativities? Both equally, positivity. Okay. Okay, that's great. Both. Very true. Very true. You see that it is our mindset, what we feel like. Yes, as one perceives, it depends. As you perceive, as you receive. And even if you have negativity, you can change it to positivity. Only positive. Very nice, Rajshri. And you know, this is not actually practically true. But since she or he has a right mindset to always feel positive, so the thought make you in just your motions to be energetic, and you write down only positive, right? So this model you can see like that also. Like in an apple, there are pulps, and there is a pulp, and within pulp embedded are seeds. These seeds are of negative electrons, according to J.J. Thomson's. We can now just visualize and just think about that these are the life drawbacks. And that's the reason when you eat an apple, you just throw, you just remove those pips and those seeds. You just eat the pulp. That's what you need to do in your real life too. Just that's what you need to make the children also understand, my dear teachers, my dear educators. Life is all about negativities and positivity, but it is up to us what we make choice, because we are our choices. We are our choices. So if we have the right choice to take out the pips, to take out the seeds and eat the pulp, we get sweetness. If we eat the seeds or the pips around, we get the bitterness. So it's up to you. Okay. Next slide, ma'am. Very good. Now you see, when we talk about what is visualization, you must have thought that how to visualize. What to visualize, everybody knows about, right? We can visualize anything to make from ordinary to extraordinary. All ordinary things can be extraordinary. All impossible things can be possible with the help of visualization. This has been researched. This has been researched. You know, it is research that you will be more productive if you will be doing 15 minutes visualization than from 16 hours of hard labor, right? So this, you need to understand the power of this visualization. And that's the reason we should know how to visualize. This is very, very important for all of us. So I have divided that into 4 stages. And I will explain you with the help of an apple right now what you did, right? So you see, stage number 1, we have either a memory in our mind or we have a fantasy in our mind, right? We all have either any memory or fantasy, or both in combination, generate an image. Okay, that generate an image in your mind. For example, the image of an apple. The image of an apple. If any memory, say suppose related to apple or any fantasy related to apple, if you have in your mind, you can just generate that image in your mind. That is the number one image to visualize, that you must have some image generated in your mind, right? How do you generate? Either from a memory or a fantasy or the combination of both. Perfect. Second, ma'am. Yes. Further, in stage 2, you must know. that anything which is generated need to be maintained. Very simple it is. Nothing, it is nothing that which you do not know. But only the thing is that we need to explore more, right? So this is stage number 2, where any image if generated, we need to maintain. And to maintain, what we need to do? We need to find out the existence, right? We need to find out the existence. Then it automatically reflects, and your choice is to relate. How do you relate? It is up to you. It is up to us. Anything which is there in your mind, like for example, this apple now exists in your image. It has reflected a number of things, the color, the size, the shape, right? And then you relate it to an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You relate it to many of like the earth model, right? Many of the things which comes to your mind. That is a relation. And this relation actually happens from combination to connection. And it is a psychological process. It is a neurological process, which we can discuss further when ma'am allowed us further, because it is a vast topic. If we'll be taking it today, it will be, a prolonged one. Next slide, ma'am. As you maintain the image, now what's the next thing is? Yes, we are ready to inspect. You're ready to inspect. And when we are ready to inspect, we need to know that let's research upon it. What do we do in inspection? We just find all ways and means to research, to find out, to explore, to discover, right? More about it. And then after getting it, we went into a deeper state, or we go into a deeper state, like we went for an apple. We elaborate an apple. We interpret it further, right? We just elaborate, and then finally, what do we find? The real sense of it through interpreting, right? Put it into our interpretation. That is stage number 3. That is further visualization. As I told you, first of all, to visualize just an apple, then again visualize in the second stage, showing you the anatomy, again visualize, further to think about it, to relate it, to explore it more, to interpret, right? So that is how we visualize and find out more and more to materialize it. Next, ma'am. What is it? Impossible to possible. Very right. Stage number 4, if you see, this is simply a modification and alteration. Modification and alteration is needed everywhere, right? Anything which you actually form, what you do, you make it finer, polishing it, giving it a final touch, making little changes, right? You modify in your own style. That is called modification or alteration, and that is the final stage of our visualization, when anything actually needs to be materialized. Before it, we need to modify it, we need to alter it, right? Next one, ma'am. Yes. And as soon as you modify or you alter it, you see what you feel. I can't do it. It becomes I can do it. So actually, visualization is a process that makes you see things as you would have them instead of as they are. Means from impossible to possible. Okay? You see impossible to possible, because you feel after visualization what is impossible. You find I am possible. You can visualize easily from impossible, I am possible. So I can't do it becomes I can do it, right? So this is very, very necessary to understand that ordinary people, they believe only in the possible. Extraordinary, please mind, mind my words here. I said ordinary people believe only in the possible. But as you put extra to ordinary, then extraordinary people visualize not what is possible, but rather what is impossible. And by visualizing the impossible, they begin it to see it as possible. That's what you did it. I haven't done anything. All my educators, all edu lovers here, they did it. You know better. Only the thing was, I made you to visualize it. And that's the reason finally we reach to I can do it. Let it more, let explore it more. Right, what I said. Next, ma'am, next slide, please. Yes, creativity. You know, when you materialize anything, it touches to the creative ideas. It actually happens only because of the creativity, right? Or this visualization lead creativity. How? First of all, before moving further, how we should know that creativity is our ability to conceptualize new, unusual, or unique ideas with passion, right? You can see creativity in singing songs, you can see in playing any musical instruments, you can see creativity in forming images, in writing patterns, in speeches, means presentation skills. Number of creativities are present around us, right? The thing is, yes, art and craft. Thank you, Bharti Patil ji. Art and craft. Wonderful. This is a wonderful example of creativity. Yes, articulate. What lovely I found it here are you people. The most important thing you are doing every time you are passing a comment and every time you are motivating it to further create it or to make it more creative. Thank you so much, all the audience here, all the participants here. And let me tell you that what I was saying to you about creativity, that we all are creative. We all have that potential within us. Only what is needed is to find it out, to create it, right? So be ready. Things are there with you. Sky is all yours. Only you need to flap your wings to move where you want to. Okay. So next slide, ma'am. Can you see this picture? Do you find it lovely, articulate, magnifying piece of art and craft? Yes. And you'll be surprised. This is actually made in my one of the workshop, which is actually best out of waste. It was a creative workshop where we gave children the all waste materials like newspaper, like old charts, like some craft papers, and this is what they brought into, right? So what I'm saying is, this is design thinking. This is what they can think about. They can understand with the material which are provided to them. They can explore further to create things out of that material. And finally, it happens that they have given a shape of a shirt, right? Along with a tie, a collar. So this is beautiful to look at. And that's what we need to always see in our life. We need to always find ways and means to make things beautiful. Use 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. All of us know about it. But further, when we teach and we practice, we just forget about. And we can actually put it in our memory only through visualization. So whenever visualize, think about it. How can you use any of the item? This is all example I'm giving to you, that you can visualize anything and you can make it perfect too after giving us certain minutes in visualization. Next one, ma'am. Yes. See, there is a trio combination, that is expertise, motivation, your creative thinking, motivation, and expertise. What's this? This is a combination which gives you creativity. We all are expertise in some or the other way. We all are expertise. Some have got it, some have got it. They come to know about that, yes, their expertise is in this field. Now they have started thinking creatively, right? And further, the motivation, self motivation.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. There was a call, so that's the reason. Yeah, sorry. So what I was, yeah, can you hear me, all of you?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. It is expertise, then creative thinking, and another important aspect, motivation. Like you people are motivating me at every step with your positive comments. There is a self motivation also. When I talked to Renu ma'am and she told me about that, yes, there is something like that, I readily agree. Why? Because I have that self motivation too, to share with you, to motivate further what I have, to share it, to contribute. So when you have expertise, you put your creative thinking in that, further you are motivated to contribute it becomes creativity. It is creativity. So it is a trio combination. And I wish all of you to put your expertise to your creative thinking and then put all your motivation to it and see when it comes out, it will be an creative item. It will be something very creative. Next, ma'am. Next to creativity is learning. What is actually learning? When we acquired knowledge through study, through skills and experience, everybody knows about it, right? That learning is the knowledge acquired through study, skills and experience. Very well known about this. Now, how can we make this learning? The question arises, what we know, what to teach we know, but the question arises here that how to make it skilled, how to make it experiential learning, right? So for that, what you need to do, you need to visualize. Again, visualization can help you. Visualization can help you to form design thinking. It can help you to make mind mapping. And yes, it will take you to image connectivity too. Like I will be taking you. Ma'am, next slide, please. Yeah. Design thinking, mind mapping, and image connectivity. This is again, I gave a trio combination for learning. These are the three tools, let me tell you, of visualization to learn. If you tell your children, if you make your children learn with these three tools, they will never ever have to rote learning or to cram anything. They will understand. And you to enjoy while delivering. Let me tell you one thing right now. Just tell me. I'm giving you few words. This is just an exercise for all of us. I'm giving you few words and see how you design it, how you connect it, how you mind map it, right? So the words are, if you want to note down, you can note down. Otherwise, I want you to pick up through visualization. Just close your eyes or open your eyes. It doesn't matter. Just visualize. Okay. So my word starts with river, mountain, tree, clouds, sun, buildings. Once again, please come up with your comments. Once again, I said river. Very good. Mountain, right away. Then I said sun. Yes. Buildings. Yes. Clouds. Yes. Okay. Hill station, village. Oh, nature. Perfect. River. Okay. Okay. Perfect answers. Great. Clouds, sun bright, brightness, nature. Okay. This is your, yes, yes. Butterfly. Okay. Tree, fruits, rain. Yes. So once again, please, once again, listen to me. I said river, I said mountain, I said cloud, I said rain, I said buildings, right? Now think about, just visualize it, to give it, to connect to an image, to design where you can reach to, or your children, you can make your children reach to. A river flowing through the mountains smiled at the tree, clouds enjoyed. Very good, very good. Very good going. I can see river. Thanks all of you. Great answers. Hill station, Anita ji. Great. I have been to hill station with you right now. Very well. It has taken me to hill station. Great. Beautiful. Right. And one more thing can you add to make children explain water cycle? Can you add? Your children learn water cycle with these words which I gave you. Ma'am, next slide, please. Next one, ma'am. Next one. Next. Yeah. See, this is image connectivity. Can you see whatever I gave you are here? River is there, sun is there, clouds are there, right? See here. Whatever I told you, everything is there. So if you give your children these words and ask them, let them explore. Yes, they can also learn about landforms. They can learn about landscape. They can learn about nature. But let them explore. Let them understand. Let them create. So they will actually learn through creativity, and they will learn creativity through visualization. That's how our children will see from the two eyes. First is what they can see, and another thing is what they actually want or to see. That is from the mind side, right? Yes, ma'am. Now, if I'll take you,
The previous one.
this is science. Yeah, wait, ma'am. This is actually related to science. Now, let me tell you or take you further to social science. This is actually the tea time, I think. Do you all want to have, biscuit with tea? Tea I can't offer. I have a biscuit for you. All of us are fond of biscuits. Yes. Okay. Monali ji says yes. Okay. Let's, ma'am, biscuit, please. That slide which has biscuit. One more. Yeah. So this is a biscuit for you. Can you see this biscuit, all of you? Oh God. A biscuit for all of you. Great. So how, let's visualize biscuit now. Let's visualize biscuit. Yeah. Visualize it. What can you visualize from biscuit? Great. Eating. Wow, very tasty. I am also. Right. Smiling face. Oh, tea with tea. Great. Cashew. So you all are getting, the taste, the shape, the size. This is coming to the second stage. Now come to the third one. Stage number 3, I want. Can you visualize it further? Can you relate it? Circle shape. Wow. Jitendra ji, thank you. Very good. Circle shape. Geographical design. Perfect. Yes, please. You're coming up. Next stage of visualization. Layers of earth. Great. Thank you so much. So see the impact of visualization now. Earth, landforms, geometry. Perfect. So that's how our children should also, feel interested when you just make them teach and learn in this way. Longitude. Who has said that longitude? I want to just, say my regards to that person. Latitude, longitude. Perfect. Next slide, ma'am. Biscuit one. Next to biscuit. Another one. Ma'am, further. Yes,
Not
this one. Ma'am, yeah, please zoom it. Biscuit one only. Yeah, zoom it, please.
it's full, ma'am. It's in slideshow.
Okay. Now you can see. Okay. Can you see what I did with this biscuit? Can you see that? Yes. Latitudes and longitudes, equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, North Pole, South Pole. Oh my God. Can you ever think and imagine like this? Yes, we can. If we just give a little time to any of the things. When we give a little time to any of the things, you can. Now you are perfectly coming up with all your ideas, with all your creativity. So that's right. You all are amazing. Manisha ji, we all are amazing. Only the thing is, I found this visualization, and that's the reason I'm sharing with you to make more wows. I also said once, wow, and then I thought to share it with all of you to add more smiles, to create more passion towards it. Perception. Yes, my dear Poonamji, it is perception, your way of perception. Great. Lovely answer. Thank you so much. Ma'am, next one, that water one. Water ripples. Water ripples. Next one.
Not
Yeah.
this one.
Yes, please. Thank you. Now you can see these water ripples. Another exercise for all of you. Just visualize these water ripples. Calm, very great. Very great answer. Thank you, Mr. Tanveer. Calm. Whirlpool, tsunami, great, great. Kinds of matter, vibrations, depth, soothing, well, current, tufan, waves, purity of water, thoughts, right. Deep thought, very nice. Now, what we are doing actually, visualization has taken us from understanding to exploring and then to materialize, right? So here, can you relate it to concentric circles? Maths teacher, if there are maths teacher can understand it. Center of circles, very right, Jitendra ji, very right. It is concentric circles. So all maths teacher can teach the children, not only on the board drawing with one center or a common center and the circles around it. Ask them. There are examples, many examples. It's one example I gave you from the nature. Dartboard. Dartboard is another example of concentric circles. So, when you teach, you need to visualize and you need to make others visualize. Perfect answers, see, when you see such image, you get into the deeper thought, which takes you to the calm. Deep, your answers are deep. Why? Your comments are deep. Why? Because you have started visualization, you have started reaching to your mind instead of just looking at it. If you're just looking at it, they are water ripples. They are water ripples. When you reach inside, you find out, besides water ripple, that yes, what you can see. That's what is meditation. So visualization is another meditation you can see. Meditation to learning and creativity, right? Meditation to learning and creativity. Next one, ma'am. Last, I think it is. Yes. A bridge from a normal eye to your mind's eye. Very right. Concentration. We all need concentration. We all need focus. And it's not only when you look at things, steadily look at something that becomes a focus. It is when you have a silence within, when you have a calm, but along with the calm, you are curious. You are curious to go deeper and deeper, to explore, to elaborate, right? To combine and to connect. Just, before ending my words, I would like to ask you, all of you, do you know about Steve Jobs? Do you know about Steve Jobs? Yes, yes. What has Steve Jobs done? What has Steve Jobs done? Apple computers, perfect. And very good. Steve Jobs, he has made iPhone, right? iPhone. And if I just ask you about iPhone, is it not a combination? A combination of an iPod, the tune store, an internet browser, a camera, and a cell phone. So what I wish to say, that it is the result of the imagination, the new ideas for the unique products. So we can also do what Steve Jobs has done, right? If Steve Jobs has created an iPhone, combining all together, all the ideas, putting them into creativity, versatile, that we all can also do it. If he can visualize, we can also visualize. So let's try. Let's try to open another eye too, other than these two beautiful eyes at your face. Let's visualize, and then you can materialize. Thank you for all being here. Thank you, Renuji. Once again, my smiles and prayers to all my audience, all the participants creating a passion of learning with their comments, with their beautiful and meaningful answers that always motivate me all through the session. And you see the time is also there to say goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Renuji?
Thank you, ma'am. Participants, do you have any questions?
Yeah, please.
Sunita, ma'am has raised her hand.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I cannot see any question.
Okay,
No
it
questions,
means if there are no question, it means I have already given all answers.
it seems.
I have visualized all questions of my viewers and answer them in my session. It means thank you so much, all of you, once again, for putting up all wonderful, your curiosity makes me answer or develop all the ways and means to give you the insights of visualization. It's nothing but just me and you and we. So we are here and we will share and learn from each other. Thank you, Renuji, once again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It was a wonderful session. And it was very, not only wonderful, it was very informative, a very different session where we had to think deep from our heart, from our mind.
Right.
So it is
Yes.
really a session of introspection that we have done today. And I feel all the audience will agree to it. So thank you, ma'am, for readily accepting this proposal and giving your expertise to all the teachers who always join for some new and innovative things. And thank you all the participants. Your promise and your feedback always help me to find out new topics. And next week, next Wednesday, we'll be having NEP. We are working on NEP. So be tuned for the next week. I would also like to thank Mr. Nadeem Khan. He is always at one toe whenever MNET workshop is there. He has given all the technical support wherever it's possible. So thank you, Nadeem sir. Thank you, Chanchal ma'am. And thank you all the participants for this wonderful, wonderful day. It is the time of visualization.
Right. And my prayers and smiles to entire team, all participants. Once again, let's visualize that we all are one. Look at, the love around, the positivity around, and move together. And we will be definitely here for learning and share. And with the help of Renu ma'am and entire other people in the team, we will do, ma'am, the best.
Thank you, ma'am.